Goedemorgen. So you have a lot of bicycle tours in Bangkok and most of them go through this area here. Good morning. I'm here at the Memorial Bridge Pier and this is on the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, and today I'm going to show you a really nice bicycle slash walking path that you can easily organize by yourself. We are going to cross the bridge here. So these are actually two bridges and in the middle there's a walking path slash park. Then we're going to go along the path here all the way to the temple in the back where you have a beautiful sitting Buddha. You can get here with the express boat on the river, go to pier number N6, and this is actually one of the most beautiful piers that we have here in the city, and they completely renovated it a couple of years ago, and this is the Sapan Put pier. Let me show you how to do it. I'm gonna do this with my bicycle, but you can easily walk. And you can also come here with the MRT. You can take the MRT to the Samyot MRT station, walk along the Ong An Canal, and I will put a link in the description with the maps where you can go. But let's go to the bridge. To get to the bridge, you have to cross here, go through the park, just follow the rabbit. There are elevators on both sides of the bridge, so if you are with a wheelchair you can also come here. Yeah, this is ideal to explore, especially in the early morning. It's around 7:30 in the morning now, so it's not that hot yet. But look at these views here. You have the whole Sathorn and Silom district ahead. Then here, the two towers here. This is the Icon Siam. And then the Memorial Bridge over here. Yeah, they created a beautiful path here, and originally this was intended to be a kind of BTS bridge. They were supposed to have a train going through here, but that plan was abandoned, and now they created this park. From here you have a very nice view of the Memorial Bridge. So we are gonna go down here and then follow the path along the river. Oh, morning. Yeah, this is just a very popular area for people to do their exercise, to walk or go with a bicycle. I come here once a month almost, and it's always nice to go along the biggest Khlong in Bangkok. Obviously this is the Chao Phraya River. So let me bring you down. And here you have the sign of the bridge. Chao Phraya Skypark. As you can see, there are three bridges here, and the one here in the middle originally was supposed to be a kind of BTS line, and that line never happened. They never built the tracks, but they already built the bridge over the Chao Phraya, so that's why they came up with the idea to make it into the park. And here along the canal you have a very nice path that you can walk and bike along, and they actually renovated the path a couple of years ago, and as far as I know I never showed the new part, so I'm happy to show it here to you. As you can see, it's a lot broader than it used to be. This used to be a very small biking path, By the way, these are the cleaning machines that they use to clear up the rubbish out of the river. So they have this thing in front that's literally soaking them all up. These are the vacuum cleaners of the Chao Phraya River. Yeah, this is a lovely path to walk along, and if you walk this all the way till the end, you get to a very nice, beautiful temple. The path is open from 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 in the evening. So beware of the times if you want to come here too early. It's around 7:30 now, so I'm fine. Here across the river you have the Yotpiman Riverwalk. And there is a ferry that goes across, which means you can also easily get here by MRT, because there in the middle you'll see the MRT station. In the middle you see the pier, and behind that you have the MRT station, the Sanam Chai MRT station. Yeah, they made this path really beautiful. So here you have the Portuguese church, and this is one of the first churches in Bangkok. And with this ferry you can cross to the other side. This was closed for a very long time, but luckily it's open again. So this is the Santa Cruz Church. Or the Santa Cruz Convent. So there on the corner you see where the ferry is actually going. So if you want to take the ferry, you can go from there. But let's continue along this path. There are some really nice old buildings in here. This one might need some restoration. Goedemorgen. So you have a lot of bicycle tours in Bangkok, and most of them go through this area here. Yep. And of course you have the lone bikers like me. This is a very nice cafe. This is Dee Jeen. And if you walk here, you can come here and have a little refreshment. This is the Windsor house. This belongs to the Windsor family. They keep it in this state to be authentic. You have more barges going through the river here. Yeah, they really did a great job with upgrading this path. Here you have the Chinese temple, and along the path you have a lot of explanations, and they have QR codes, and in the QR code you can also get the information in English. Here in front you have the fortress that used to protect the Thonburi city and Ratanakosin. And here in the temple you have the big sitting Buddha. This is Wat Kanlayanamit. Let's have a look inside. In Bangkok you see a lot of these statues, and there's actually a nice story behind it. These are statues that were used as ballast from ships that came from China. Thailand used to export rice to China with ships, and these ships came back with silk from China, and the silk was not heavy enough, so they needed to put ballast in there, and they used these statues. And that's how all these statues ended up here in Bangkok, and they put them in the Grand Palace and in a lot of different temples. So if you're in Bangkok, try and find the statues, and now you know the story behind it. Let's move on. Let me show you the big sitting Buddha that's here in the main chedi. So just so you know, when you go into the temples in Thailand, go in on the left side, get out on the right side. So here you have more of these statues. At the far end of the temple you have a big square next to the river. And here you have the Vichai Prasit fortress. And this is actually still an active marine base. And this is the entrance of the city, protected by the fortress. So when you finish, you can cross the river over there. If you're waiting for the ferry, you can do that here at the cafe Dee Jeen. I'm having my Coke Zero, just relaxing a little bit. It's getting really hot, even though it's early in the morning. You can imagine if you ride in the sun all day. And here you can get a really good coffee. So with this ferry you can cross to the other side, and there in the back you have the Sanam Chai MRT station. This is the Jotpiman Riverwalk. You can see there's a lot of green in the river. That all comes from up north. Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool trip to do. You can just start walking over the bridge, then go along the river to watch the temple over here, and then take the ferry back to the MRT station. And this ferry was closed for a very long time because the pier was broken, but now luckily it's open again. When you come off the ferry, you can walk over this bridge, and then you're at the Sanam Chai MRT station. But you can also listen to the Hulk, and the Hulk says go in this direction. And here you have the flower market. So if you want to explore a bit of the flower market, you can go over there. So let me actually show you how that looks. So for the Jotpiman flower market, you can turn right here. And if you come here in the early morning, it's more busy, but this is a very traditional part of Bangkok. And this is where a lot of local people come to get their vegetables and flowers. Yeah, definitely worth to explore. Durian. Oh, durian. Yeah, nice little side quest. Anyway, let me bring you to the Sanam Chai station and show you how to get out of this area. And here you have the entrance to the Sanam Chai MRT station. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update regarding this do-it-yourself walking tour here in Bangkok. It's very easy to do. It's about, I think, 2 to 3 kilometers. You see a nice part of the city, and as you can see, you can actually do it either with the boat or with the MRT. If you enjoyed this update, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, and see you guys in my next video.